Nowadays, every tequila brand thinks they can just slap a Mezcal label on a bottle and charge it double. It's messy, it's lazy, and it's on your 11 tequilas to buy in 2026 radar. Let me show you which brands are actually craft and which ones are just having a midlife crisis. Agree or disagree?
Let me know below and hit subscribe to stay in the loop. 11. Clase Azul Reposado. Oh, wow, you bought Clase Azul. Let me guess, you took 17 pictures of the bottle before opening it, didn't you? $140 to $180 for a hand-painted ceramic bottle. Community quote, nearly undrinkable. That's the nicest way to say you paid $150 for Pinterest decor that happens to have tequila inside. Ornate bottles, juice inside, doesn't matter. That's the Clase Azul business model. They're not selling tequila, they're selling Instagram engagement. And you're the product. Loaded with vanilla to hide the fact they don't know how to make good tequila. Cost is irrelevant distraction per tequila community. You're drinking expensive vanilla extract with agave somewhere in the background. This is the tequila equivalent of buying a Rolex to impress people at Applebee's. Congratulations on your expensive vase. 10. Casamigos. All expressions. Let's talk about the class action lawsuit, shall we? Diego got hit with a class action claiming Casamigos is not 100% agave. Direct community quote, absolute garbage in a bottle. That's not my opinion. That's the plaintiff's opening statement. Marketing made Casa a thing, not his quality. George Clooney sold you a fantasy and you bought it. Literally. You gave him money for celebrity tequila. User feedback. Casamigos Cristalino tastes like Werther's Originals and tequila. That's not a flavor profile. That's a cry for help. Started a movement of marketing gimmicks. Put out garbage mezcal to capitalize on mezcal craze. Make people think tequila should taste like vanilla, which it shouldn't at all. Bartenders report customers overlook recommendations and opt for lower quality options like Casamigos. You're ignoring professionals to buy celebrity juice. You're funding Diego's legal defense fund. Good job. 9. Don Julio 1942. 173 bartenders upvoted. Definitely overrated. 173. $140 to $180 for aged tequila. Community consensus, overpriced, not complex or balanced, flat finish, overdone from aging. You're paying $150 for tequila that tastes tired. It's called 1942 because that's when they last updated the recipe to match current prices. Just kidding. It's named after the year the distillery was founded, but you're still overpaying by about 70 years. For $180, you could get Fortaleza Still Strength, Tequila Ocho Single Estate, and El Tesoro Paradiso. That's 3 legitimate craft tequilas. Or one overpriced bottle with a good marketing team. You're paying for the name on the bottle, not the liquid inside. Don Julio thanks you for your service. 8. Tears of Llorona. $250 to $300 for a 5-year extra añejo. Let me explain why that's stupid. Overpriced, not terribly complex or balanced, flat finish, overdone from aging perspective. You know what happens when you age tequila too long? It stops being tequila and becomes oak juice. Agave is delicate. Oak is aggressive. 5 years equals oak one. You're drinking expensive barrel with tequila undertones. Good with a cigar. Translation? Needs something else to be tolerable. That's not a recommendation. That's an admission. El Tesoro, Tapatio, G4 Madera at half the price. All better, all cheaper. All made by people who understand tequila shouldn't taste like a whiskey barrel. This is for whiskey nerds who wandered into the tequila aisle and brought bad habits. 7. Patron. All expressions. Pretty boring. Actual community quote. That's it. That's the personality. Decent tequila, just overpriced. Patron is the Toyota Camry of tequila, except Camrys are actually good value. This is overpriced beige.
Can't tolerate Patron at all, not even in cocktails, versus Patron is good tequila. Pretty boring, but it's good sauce. Even the defenders call it boring.
When your best compliment is "it's fine," you're not fine. Espolón, El Tequileño, Luna Azul, all half the price, all more interesting. Patron exists for people who think ordering premium means pointing at the most expensive thing on the shelf. Life's too short to drink boring tequila at premium prices. Enjoyed the video? Smash that like button and sub so you never miss a drop. 6. Lalo Blanco. Everyone tells you to buy Lalo. Everyone. Let me tell you why that's sus. Boring and safe. One-dimensional. Overrated. But bartenders keep recommending it because it's the safe answer. Nobody gets fired for recommending Lalo. Community warning. Price is going to rise while quality declines. They see the hype train coming and they're scared it'll pull a Casamigos. Does proper Blanco well, but very one-dimensional. It's technically correct. That's the worst kind of correct. No depth, no complexity, no soul. Tequila Ocho has complexity. G4 Madeira has character. Fortaleza has tradition. Lalo has Reddit consensus. It's fine. It's safe. It's boring. You deserve better than the consensus pick. 5. Don Julio Primavera. Worst tequila. But it's limited edition. Surely that means... Oh, wait, no. Don Julio saw you coming. Limited doesn't mean good. It means manufactured scarcity to justify premium pricing. $100 for seasonal release that tastes like regret. They're leveraging brand equity to move mediocre juice by making it exclusive. You paid extra for FOMO. Don Julio Regular is already overpriced. Primavera is regular Don Julio wearing a party hat and charging $40 more. Limited editions are for sneakerheads and Pokemon cards, not tequila. You got played. 4. Cascanes. 10. Every bartender. Try Lalo. Every r/tequila thread. Lalo is great. Every Instagram post. Lalo. So I bought it. And then nothing. Boring and safe. One-dimensional. Overrated. 3 different ways to say I got played by the internet. Does proper Blanco well, but boring and safe. It's technically correct, which is the worst kind of correct when talking about something you're supposed to enjoy. It's the Toyota Corolla of tequila. Reliable, recommended by Consumer Reports. 0 personality. You know why bartenders recommend it? Because it's safe. Nobody gets fired for recommending Lalo. Nobody gets excited either, but hey, job security matters. Community fear, prices gonna rise while quality declines. They're right. As soon as a brand gets Reddit popular, they raise prices 40% and cut corners. Get out before Lalo becomes the next Clase Azul. Tequila Ocho, actual complexity, terroir expression. G4 Madeira, character and depth. Both same price, both not boring. Both won't make you wonder if your taste buds died. 3. G4. Except Madeira. Which lot number did you get? No, seriously, check the lot number. Your entire experience depends on batch roulette. Big letdown from enthusiasts. Overly spicy and intense. Early Madeira lots were problematic. Lot 3 and beyond improved, but still inconsistent. You're gambling $60 to $80 on which batch you get. That's not craft consistency. That's Vegas with worse odds. At least in Vegas, they give you free drinks while you lose money. Overly spicy, less enjoyable. G4 regular expressions hit you with so much black pepper, you'll check if you accidentally bought Lafroig. Some people love aggressive spice. Most people want to taste agave, not peppercorns. I've had bottles that were beautiful. I've had bottles that tasted like someone dumped a pepper grinder into fermentation tanks. Same label, same price, different experience. That's not terroir, that's quality control failure. G4 Madeira? Actually great, consistent, balanced, everything the rest of the line should be. Of course it's the hardest to find and most expensive, because God has a sense of humor. Benchmark versus pepper bombs with 0 middle ground.
This is the Ardbeg Corey Vrecken versus Uigadale of Tequila. Endless Reddit fighting. No resolution. Everyone's wrong. Everyone's right. Nobody's happy.
Like, sub, and drop a comment if you're vibing with the content. 2. Corralejo Reposado. $30 to $40. Looks like a deal, right? Budget-friendly Reposado? Introductory price? Wrong. Tough to sip, didn't go down well at all. When tequila is described as tough to sip, that's reviewer speak for burns like swallowing gasoline. With additives, Corralejo Repo, tough to sip. They loaded this with so much vanilla extract and caramel coloring, it tastes like your grandmother's perfume had a baby with bottom shelf vodka. Here's what kills me. Low price attracts beginners. First-time tequila buyers see $30 and think great value. They take a sip. It burns, tastes artificial. They think, so this is what tequila tastes like, and they never try good tequila again. Corralejo is single-handedly ruining tequila's reputation one $30 bottle at a time. They're creating an army of people who think they hate tequila when they really just hate Corralejo. The better budget options. Espolòn, $25, 173 professional bartender upvotes. El Tequileño, $20 wholesale, clean and honest. Luna Azul, $22, no bullshit mixing tequila. All better, all cheaper or same price. All won't make you question your life choices. 1. Código Mezcal. Tastes like burnt jet fuel. Exact quote from user. Not smoky, not aggressive char. Burnt jet fuel. Close second worst in r/tequila worst spirits threat. Being second worst in a competition of terrible is not something to put on your resume. That's like being the second most hated person at the DMV. Código saw Mezcal getting trendy and said, "We make tequila. How hard can Mezcal be?" Turns out, very hard. Put out garbage Mezcal to capitalize on Mezcal craze. They thought they could fake artisanal and charge $50, and they were wrong. The insult to Oaxaca. Real Mezcal is made by fourth-generation maestros mezcaleros using traditional methods passed down through families. Código Mezcal is made by a corporate tequila brand's marketing department who Googled how to make mezcal. It's insulting to actual mezcaleros in Oaxaca who've dedicated their lives to the craft. This is cultural appropriation for profit, and it tastes like shit. The mezcal you should buy. Del Maguey, Ron Cooper pioneered ethical mezcal. El Hogorio, single village expressions. Vago, transparent sourcing. Not tequila brands cosplaying as mezcal makers.